Last weekend at UFC 309, Stipe Miocic was finished off by Jon Jones, one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. No doubt this guy's resume stacks up against all of the best, except the UFC decided, despite Stipe's retirement, not to have a package ready for him to play once he retired. A tribute to Stipe would have been nice to see up on the big screen, the likes of Carla Esparza, what's her name, anybody, Karate Hottie. These women are getting spots that have done next to nothing in the sport. Yes, they've been around a long time. They've got some great wins. They've been tough fighters. They've put on good performances. But nobody of that stature has done anything like a Stipe Miocic. Robbie Lawler got a package. Nobody complained about that one. Fighters are getting packages left and right. They're dealing them out to whoever they can, whenever they can. Except for Stipe Miocic, who laid it all out on the line many times, was the butt of many of the UFC's jokes, was the B-side for many of the UFC's top-level pay-per-views over the last decade. Now, this is very bizarre to me. Why wouldn't you, going into this fight as the UFC, knowing that Stipe is probably going to retire, win or lose, how would you not have some kind of video package and tribute video ready for him? That makes no sense at all. They decided not to do it. And now, after the fact, they've decided to kind of go back on that and say, you know what, hey, good job, Stipe, and post some stuff out there online. Well, that doesn't cut it, okay? Absolutely disgraceful from the UFC. I do not appreciate this at all. One of their highest level champions in the heavyweight division over the last decade. This guy is all class. He's all business. He doesn't mess around, doesn't play up the antics, isn't a troublemaker. This guy is one of the best when it comes to just coming in, doing your job, going back home to your family, doing your job, doing the work when the time is needed. When you are called upon, you show up. That's what Stipe always did. Here's his message after his loss to Jon Jones. Let me start this post by saying I am good. Been through a lot worse. I hope everybody enjoyed the show on Saturday. What an incredible way to go out. I started this journey fighting in local bowling alleys and ended it selling out Madison Square Garden. That is a huge deal. It truly doesn't get better than that. Sorry, I didn't get the W, but you can't get them all. Sometimes it's not your night. This is the nature of the beast. You can't plan a perfect ending in this sport, but I guess the perfect ending is to have been lucky enough to do it at all. You have all given me so much. I hope I did you all proud. Croatia and Cleveland, Ohio especially. I felt all of you with me at every battle. To my opponents, thank you all. I learned something from every single one of you. It was an honor to go to war, brothers. This is obviously more clear and concise than Stipe could ever put into words, but we appreciate it nonetheless. To his wife, you are my rock. The ship doesn't sail without you. You sacrificed so much for this dream, and I love you. God knew I needed you, and you motivate me more than anyone. I will miss hanging up on you on Embedded, but there's YouTube for that, I suppose. To my kids, everything I've ever done is all for the two of you. To my mom, I know this isn't the career you would have chosen for me, but you have always been in my corner since day one. It was me and you. And to Vayner Sports family, you guys are the best in the business. Obviously, his manager. Okay, finally, to the fans, you guys are the heartbeat of this sport. You are what makes MMA amazing. Without you, we fighters don't even exist. The rush you gave me walking down to that octagon is forever engraved in my memory. Thank you all for that. I'm not going anywhere. Excited to start some new projects, bring back the podcast, break down all my fights, and share my reality with you. Until my next fight, just kidding. There's Stipe, always the jokester, always the happy-go-lucky guy in the situation. Still works part-time as a firefighter. He's got a nice family going on there. Great family guy, Stipe Miocic. Let's give him one last little quick, the coldest Stipe Miocic edit ever. Happy retirement to the GOAT of heavyweight. Here we go. Was it dramatic? Yes, but that is exactly what Stipe needs. A little bit of drama on his way out. Thank you, Stipe, for all the good fights. It was fun while it lasted. I appreciate all the fights that you put on. Myself, one of the heavyweights that got me interested in the sport because I thought that's what heavyweight fighting was. Turns out, heavyweight, other than Stipe and a couple of guys out there, it's just a bunch of fat, heavy slobs. So, good luck to Stipe and all his ventures going forward, and I will miss him dearly. All of you, what do you think of Stipe's career? How the fight went last weekend? Was it Stipe of old? Was Jon Jones that good, or was Stipe just getting a little bit older, couldn't really quite show up the way he wanted to? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time.